Hey everyone, on Saturdays, I do a live about small changes, okay? Small changes that are impactful to me, okay? Well, today's small change is a big change. I went to the bra store and I bought my first non-underwire bra in probably 30 years, if not more than 30 years. I've always worn underwire, and holy smokes, this is so much more comfortable. So so I do have some underwire bras, and I have bras without underwire now, but the underwire ones, I use those with like a compression shirt to try to keep less movement happening when I'm trying to do cool stuff, okay? And now this is going to be like my everyday bra. I'm so happy. Look, it's still sexy. Look. I got red, I got navy. I'm so pumped about this. So I have been burning my candle at both ends and in the middle. We leave Monday, and we have our ranch hand gonna stay here while we're gone, but I'm going to the Extreme Cowboy World Championship. Well, I needed to get a lot of things done between now and when we leave at 2 a.m. on Monday. So I am, today was bra shopping. I've got the magazine. I wanted to have it sent to print on Thursday, but I'm doing that tonight. I have 4 pages left, and then the table of contents. So that's not, I've got 2 articles. Each one of them to be a 2-page article is nothing. That is so freaking easy, okay? I have like a different perception now of what it takes for me to have articles done. So I've got that, and then I needed to turn in some paperwork about getting some calves. We're going to increase our herd size, and then I have a competition association called Country Tough Trail Versatility, and I only need to make like 3 changes to that rule book. I'm going to get that thing sent to print. So like while I am gone for 8 days, this is, I don't know if I'll be able to commit the time to go back. I haven't been to this competition in 10 years, and I'm in a different division on a different animal. Last time, I don't remember if there were 28 or 38 people in my division, but I ended up 6th in the world on my horse KTM, but that was 10 years ago. And I'm going to compete in a mule division, so it'll be JoJo and I, and so we'll see. I think I have a couple of people gonna come and watch me. I'm gonna be in Glen Rose, Texas, and representing all the 46-year-old girls that are pumped about getting a bra without underwire in it for the first time since I was probably like 15. I used to get those bras back in the day from JCPenney, like the 18-hour bra, and those didn't have a underwire in them. But I've always worn underwire, and I'm just over it. I am over it. Oh my God, my number of viewers just went down. Well, you know what, y'all, I get compliments all the time about being real. Well, this is what I'm really doing. So, man, still got tomorrow is just pack only, but I had to go get more bras, and all of our clothes are back from the dry cleaners. But we leave out Monday morning, and I have a 2-hour clinic. But the only reason I'm taking the clinic is because we're as good as we're going to be, right? There's not anything that's going to get 100% better between now and the competition that's on. My first day of competing is Wednesday. But I want to put my mule in that arena so then he doesn't act like he ain't never been in an arena before, because my mule makes me humble all the time. Like, we have done epic stuff. Hey, Christy, we've done epic stuff, but we haven't been to this arena, so he might be trying to tell everybody that we ain't never been in an arena. So I've got a 2-hour clinic on Monday afternoon, and then I don't understand the whole registration on Tuesday thing because I had to pre-register. So I don't get that. Whatever. So then that's all we're doing Tuesday. Then Wednesday I compete. Then I don't compete Thursday or Friday. So I am taking a whole big bag of work to do. I am hoping to outline my first article for a magazine that I'm writing for, and then outline my next 2 books that I'm finishing up in December. So I'm going to do the outline there, and then I compete on Saturday, and then if I make it to the top 10, then I'll compete on Sunday, and then they have their award ceremony later that night. I'm sure it'll be late as hell. Anyways, and then we're going to come home Monday. Maybe my husband would be so freaking like antsy to get back. Maybe we can leave on Sunday after we're done. So that's what the heck I'm about to go do. It's this Extreme Cowboy Association, and they have where you don't know what you're going to be doing, or you're not going to know what, so you have to prepare for everything. Well, my mule, dude, I can shoot fire from my mule. Like, I've done that, and I do mounted archery from him. And then whenever I went to another trail facility like a month ago, there were walnuts fallen from a tree, and I literally thought I was going to have to like emergency brake him. Like, he was like, what the hell is that? And I'm like, bro, you live outside. It's a freaking walnut falling. But anyways, so my mule just keeps me humble. If there's a, sometimes I used to see these things on Facebook where people would be like, in a funny way, tell people what you do for a living, okay? Well, I ride an animal that's afraid of a Walmart sack, okay? That is what I do for a living. And then I help other people with their animals that are afraid of a Walmart sack. That's what the heck I do. So anyways, but heading to that, it'd be 10 years. Man, if I go there and place in the top 10, and it's been 10 years since I went and competed, and then I compete on a different animal, oh, y'all gonna know. Y'all gonna know if I end up in the top 10. It's a big deal. It's a big deal to make it back to finals, to make it to the top 10. They take your first 2 rides, and they average your scores or add them together, and whoever ends up in the top 10 gets to come back for the finale. And so, I don't know, I just thought, you know what, here's the real reason why. Oh, look, here, check out my boobs with my non-underwire bra. They don't look bad, I just got this bra. If you're just now getting on here, I just got a bra without underwire. Hey y'all. I felt myself starting to get scared, like scared to do stuff, like scared that I couldn't do it, scared that I would fail, scared. And I'm like, I'm not afraid of failing. Failing is what has opened doors for me, right? It's the growth that happens after failure, and it's all about the journey to be there anyways. So like, I hate that I felt myself, like with getting anxiety and about about failing. And I'm just like, people don't care if I fail. They're worried about if they fail. Cat, Miss Jackson, get over here. My cat is trying to get in my bookshelf. Anyways, I just felt myself like with horses, I see people all the time lose their edge. I see people have fear take over. And these people that I see that become fearful, they're way like amazing horsemen and women, and they have won cool stuff and they've done cool things, and then they lose that. And I was like, I felt that, like, that was that opening, that door. That was the creaky door opening. I felt that happening. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to enter into this. I entered into 3 competitions on my mule this year, and I applied for things that I've never applied for, and I put what I was actually thought I was worth, and it's paying off. You know, I just, and I feel myself growing, and I feel that fear kind of being subdued. I feel that fear going down. Okay. So, anyways, that is what the heck I'm doing. I am just trying to, like, you know, kind of shake the cobwebs off, I guess. I guess that's what I'm doing. So, but I will tell you, holy hell, they could condense this 8 days. I mean, you only get 365 in a year. And to be gone to a competition for 8 days, that's the only thing I want to do for 8 days is vacation. Okay? I think this is going to keep my anxiety level high. You know what I mean? Because there'll be like off time. And my mule is a big freaking titty baby about being stalled. So I've already put him on ulcer guard. I should have started it yesterday, but I forgot. And so I put him on ulcer guard before we leave. I'm keeping him on ulcer guard the whole time we're there. And I'm going to keep him on ulcer guard when we get back. Because he's just like, I mean, like, he's out in the open right now. You know, he's not used to being stalled. So anyways, I gotta keep that all in bay. But anyways, there is my Saturday talk. I've missed a few things because I have been almost zero mobile for the last like 4 days because I need to get this magazine sent to print. And after I get it done, it shouldn't take me very much longer, and I'll get it done. And I will show y'all what it looks like. And I put up a couple of photos of like, hey, which one do you like the best? And man, y'all, like 99% of all of y'all like the one that I liked. So I'm happy that I'm in tune with what y'all like. But hey, and we've been waking up and it's been in like the 30s and the 40s here. It is ice water bath time. I might even do one tonight or tomorrow, but man, as soon as I get back from this world championship, I want to hit those. Oh, I want to tell you something really cool. You know, I still have dreams that I want to weigh under 300 pounds. Get it. Miss Jackson. Come here, kitty, kitty. Miss Jackson. Okay. I want to get under 300 pounds this year, right? Before we leave, so it'll be here whenever I get back, and our ranch hand will be able to get our mail and stuff like that. I'm getting a freaking glucose monitor. Dude, I've been reading that Fast Like a Girl, and, but see, I'm like perimenopausal, and so Fast Like a Girl works better for people that are cycling. But then so I'm getting a glucose monitor, and me and my friend Liz, we are going to do this. We are Operation Vacation Hottie Body, and because we're vacationing together in January, and so I'm getting a glucose monitor. I know everybody in the world's going to think I'm diabetic because I'm chubby wearing that glucose monitor, but I'm not yet. But I just want to know how everything reacts with me. And somebody said they love my hat. I love this hat. I have it in tan and I have it in blue, and I'm about to get some in and just start selling them because it brings me joy. I have no makeup on, but I still feel pretty. And I think it's A, the new bra, B, boom, and then like always feel sexy in my old school denim jacket. That's because I was born in 1979 and I love my denim jacket always. Okay, like love my denim jacket. All right. So that's what the heck is going on. And I will come back on here whenever that magazine is done and I'll show you. I think it's beautiful. You know, my children's books are 64 pages long, and the fact that I've done, this will be the 5th magazine that's 48 pages long, and I'm like, good God, I could have wrote so many children's books. So, by the way, I have decided, I'm pretty much decided, I went back and forth, like, do I continue the magazine or not, right? Well, the whole original reason that I started the magazine, Country Tough Times, which is in like, I think it's like 23, 24 states, right? Man, y'all have bought the heck out of that magazine. And I have all of the editions. I still have like, I don't know, like 30 copies of each one of them. So the stuff is pertinent. You know, the articles in there are still great information if you want to get one and give the whole edition to people. I think I need to be like 10 years older. I think that's what I want to do with that magazine. Right now, I want to take my children's books and I want to get them all finished. And I want to get those into the hands of counselors in every freaking school in the United States and across the world. I want to get those, they're agriculture based. Yeah, I do have children's books. Somebody just asked if I have, yeah, I wrote a whole series, and right now I needed to get my 5th edition of my magazine sent to print. Then I've got the 6th edition to do in November, and then send that damn thing to print. Then I can be done with the magazine, and then I just need to finish up. I need to send the 4th book to print, and the 5th and 6th book, I am writing them together. One's going to be like when you're looking at the book this way, and the other one you flip it over and turn it around, it's going to be the other book. I think that's going to be pretty cute. But they're agriculture based, and they're written like each horse has a moral dilemma, and I think they could change the world. So anyways, yeah, brandyvonholton.com, my website, and then my children's books are on there. But the whole reason I started that freaking magazine was because we had our ranch for sale, and I didn't, you know what, I'm glad it didn't sell. We had an offer and we didn't take it, and we figured out how to balance life. Like the thing that I'm going to is life, right? We learned how to balance life and work. We're always trying to do that. So I created that magazine so I would still have a platform to talk to y'all. And a platform to, you know, I didn't have to own Von Holton Ranch to have that magazine. Anyway, hi Pam. Anyways, well, we're not selling, so I don't have to, I do not have to have that magazine. And that magazine is a lot of work to do a whole magazine by myself and then to manage all of my contributors. That is hundreds of, I would say each magazine is, probably 125 hours for me to work on them. Anyways, it's ridiculous. So I'm going to let that go for now, but I'm going to keep with all the people that got subscriptions. Like I'll complete it with the 6th one, but I'm going to continue to send them like newsletters and stuff and have articles and invite guests to write for that newsletter. So then if I decide to pop back up with that magazine, I still have my client base. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've got this edition and then one more, and then put that baby to rest, and then focus on those children's books. And you know, the only reason I'm going to this world championship, you know, other than like I want to address the fear that's creeping up, but I also want to keep my horse resume or my equine resume current. And so I needed to say 2025 on there. You know, it's been a little bit since I've done like horse competitions other than some mounted archery stuff. And then magazine covers and books and podcasts, and I've won awards and stuff like that. But actually like competing myself, I have hosted, I have trained judges, I have events that there's waiting lists for people to come to, right? But that's different between me actually, you know, putting my hat in the ring. So that's another reason that I wanted to do this competition, is just so I'm current. So I think it's good for me to feel the fear and the anxiety, even though I'm not nervous, because my mule, we've done epic stuff, you know. I'm like, he doesn't let me down. He humbles me, but he doesn't let me down. And so I'm looking forward to the photos. You know what? Like that, my husband and I went to Las Vegas and got married. And the one thing that I regret about that is the photos. I wish I had the photos, which we got photos of us getting married in Las Vegas. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like the dress and all that. So that's another reason I want to do this is I want the photos. So I'm going to go compete in an Extreme Cowboy World Championship where they don't separate men and women. As a 46-year-old, yeah, I could be competing against some 25-year-old cowboy, like how fun is that? So that's because I give this many sugar honey iced teas about other people. I'm just about like that I'm competing. Yeah, I have done bigger things. You know what I mean? I have done huge things. I've beat cancer. I've been homeless. I fought a 6'6" chick named Wang who ended up going to the Olympics and winning a gold medal. Like, I didn't go to the Olympics, but I tried. Okay, but I fought people that did. That's, we took a dead family farm and made it into Missouri's best ranch, and I have so I've done harder things. I just don't get that messed up about competition. So I'm like, now if I was about to step into the ring and fight, I'd be a little nervous, but I would have prepared for it. So anyways, that's my thoughts on that. All right. So I will jump back on here later whenever I get this magazine done, and I'll show you what it looks like. I'm pretty proud of it. All right. I'll see you on a little bit.